You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
Talking to Chris, and we're going to be talking all about this year's Lantern Parade. Chris, it's always good to speak to you here at BRFM.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel. It's great to be here again.
So, what is the Lantern Parade all about, Chris?
Well, the Lantern Parade gives people an opportunity to be creative, to make their own lanterns. They are extremely beautiful. They're made out of willow withies, which are sticks which bend, and special wet strength tissue paper. They can be decorated with lovely colours, or they can be just plain simple white ones. The candle flame inside them flickers and they look really magical even if they don't have any covering, or they can be made into virtually any shape that people are creative enough to want to make. We normally have 200 or 300 lanterns in the parade. We go round to schools and youth clubs and scouts and cubs and any organisation that would like to have us, and we make lanterns with them so that families, children, individuals can all join in the Lantern Parade.
Chris, what is going to be the theme for this year?
Well, the theme this year is Sheerness, the actual town of Sheerness.
Right.
This will be the 10th annual Lantern Parade. Over the years we've had loads of different themes. We've had Indian Lantern Parade, Chinese Lantern Parade. We've had based on maritime themes. We made fish and ships, not chips, and aviation, where we made aeroplanes. But this year, because there's been something called the High Street Innovation Fund, which was based on the Mary Portas scheme of trying to regenerate town centres.
Yeah.
Sheerness has been fortunate enough to get some money, and this is the first event to celebrate this. So we thought Sheerness would be the best theme. One of the things that we've done is we have gone round to quite a few shops. There's some we haven't been to yet, or any businesses on the island who would like to sponsor a lantern. We're only asking £5, and they can sponsor a lantern. We will make a lantern with their name of their shop on it, their colours of their logos and one thing and another. So that advertises their business and also helps us to sponsor the Lantern Parade. We are going to make a giant lantern of the clock tower. We are going to make one of the windmill. And if we've got time, by the time we've made all, we've already got at least 12 or 14 businesses asked us to make a lantern, but we can make some more. So it's going to be Sheerness Town Centre, and we're working in conjunction with the Sheppey Lights, the Lights 2000, and also Seal, who have been putting up the Christmas lights around the clock tower, and the Sheerness Town team to celebrate this money which they've got. And the idea is to try and bring some life and colour into Sheerness, give the young people something to do, and a lovely event to celebrate Christmas and the winter time.
Now, one of the things I know you always do are the workshops, Chris. When are they going to be?
Right, well, the public workshops are next Saturday and Sunday, starting at 10:30 in the morning at our shop, which is 9 to 11, the High Street. It's just opposite the Goat, so it's down the railway station end of the town. Our shop's got the name up, Big Fish Arts, and that's where we will be doing it, starting from 10:30 in the morning until about 2 or 3. It all depends how many people come along. They're the public workshops, but also we go into schools. We're doing 6 workshops in schools this year. We've had a really good response from the schools, Rose Street School, Richmond School, St Edward's and the Academy, as well as Sheppey Cubs and Beavers and Halfway Cubs and Beavers. In fact, tonight we've just had 2 in a row. So we've made, 40-odd lanterns
So
this
pretty
evening
busy then.
before I came here, yes.
So we are at the moment listening to that interview I did with Chris all about this year's Lantern Parade. And just to confirm what Chris said, those workshops, if you are interested, are this Saturday and Sunday. That's the 24th and the 25th. Chris, what other ways can people get involved?
Well, it's a community event. We want the whole community to get involved. So if you run an organisation or are a member of an organisation, you can come and join in the Lantern Parade. You can either carry one of our lanterns, because we always have lots of spare ones, because sometimes people in schools make them, but then they can't actually turn up to the event. So we nearly always have spare lanterns, or you can bring along your own lantern, or you can bring really anything, as long as it's a walking event.
Yeah.
Last year we had a couple of people who decorated their bicycles with fairy lights.
Right.
And they joined in. Or you could just dress yourself up in fairy lights or something, or costume, and join in the parade. You can bring along banners to advertise your organisation. The more the merrier, really. And if there's anybody out there who's got a band that would like to join in the parade, we've got the Big Fish Band will be leading the parade, but it's going to be a much bigger parade than in the past. I think there'll be about double the size, so we could really do with another band to come in halfway along. I think there's going to be some young people drumming, which will be great, but we'd like as many people as possible to get involved, so that it really feels like a community event. It's a walking parade, so we don't want internal combustion engines, but anything in the pushing or bicycle or walking, or you can push your boat if you want to. Anything like that would be more than welcome.
So Chris, when and where is it?
Right, well, it's on Saturday the 1st of December, nice and easy to remember. Everybody gathers at 4:00 at Beachfields, which is by the sand pit next to Tantra. Tommy Holland very kindly lets us use Tantra to start the parade off. And the emus, the event marshal unit, are absolutely fantastic at stewarding the event. They've been brilliant over the years, very, very helpful. And so it's Saturday the 1st of December at 4:00, and then we walk along the high street. We go past the clock tower up to the Millennium Way, round by Trinity Church, back down Sheerness Broadway, and then we stop at the clock tower, where we dish out hot drinks, hot chocolate for the children, and mince pies, and sometimes something a little stronger for the adults. We sing a few carols, and this year it's going to be when they actually switch the Christmas lights on. So that should all work together really, really well. And also, there's the lantern making workshops. I think I mentioned it before, on Saturday and Sunday, this coming Saturday and Sunday, when you can come and make a lantern to go in the parade.
Chris, before you go, is there anything else you'd like to cover? And it'd be good if you could, of course, refresh our listeners when and where it is, and those workshops coming up as well.
Absolutely. Well, the parade itself is Saturday, the 1st of December. Everyone is more than welcome to join in. There will be spare lanterns, so you can come along and pick up a lantern and join in. Or it would be lovely to have the streets of Sheerness lined with people cheering us on our way. The shops will still be open, so I'm sure the shopkeepers will be looking out for their lanterns that they have sponsored. And so that will be really exciting. The workshops are this coming Saturday and Sunday from 10:30 onwards, when you can come and be as creative as you like and make a beautiful, colourful lantern to join in with the parade and join with everybody else. It's meant to be an event that brings the community together. You'll meet new people and have great fun, especially at the end with the singing carols and listening to music.
Chris, as always, it's been great to have you here at the Monday Night Community Show. Thank you very much for telling our listeners all about this year's Lantern Parade.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It's a pleasure to be here, even though it was a bit of a rush.